Yes, people. What's going on? It's Egal Talks Football. We're back again with another video. Today, we are gassed, ladies and gentlemen, as we witness one of the best first halves in English Champions League history. No English side has ever scored more goals in the first half. We scored 5 past them, and there's 5 different goal scorers. And in the second half, Jorginho added a 6 to give Arsenal the most convincing victory of the season. And it was the first time that we've seen Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, Martin Ødegaard, Declan Rice, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Zinchenko, and tomiyasu, plus Raya in goal. For the first time, we've seen that lineup, and what a performance they put in. I said this a while ago. We haven't seen our best attack, and people were still trying to cook Arsenal for not being fluid football. Was that good enough for you guys, ladies and gentlemen? People said Bukayo Saka could not do it in the Champions League. Top GA in the Champions League at this moment in time. Are you still questioning if Bukayo Saka can do it in the Champions League? People were talking about Kai Havertz for weeks now. I told you guys he just needed a little bit more time to gel. Back-to-back goals where he's producing GA, and he scored the first opening goal. It wasn't no random constellation goal out of the 5. It was the opening goal, a meaningful, impactful goal. And he scored the winner last time. So are the Chelsea fans going to get off his back finally? Or they're never going to do that. We know that. But hey, everyone's going to still try to cook Arsenal, talk about, oh, you guys got an easy group. Guess what? We got an easy group. We conceded 3 goals. We're top of the group. We won every game. We lost 1. And the one that we lost to, we gave them a slapping of 6 today. So is that not good enough for you? A statement victory where every team across Europe, in my opinion, will look at Arsenal and say, you know what? They're cooking something this season, and they have to pay a little bit more attention to us, because outside of the top teams that everyone has as favorites, we're currently one of the best sides in the Champions League, and it's not getting spoken about enough. Now, next thing, people talking about the round of 16. You have to do it. You have to deliver in the round of 16. We'll get there when we get there. Right now, I'm not too concerned about any of those teams that we could potentially face in the round of 16. We're not facing Bayern. We're not facing Real Madrid. We can't face City. So really and truly, whoever we face in the round of 16, we should be favorites to beat them. But hey, let's get back to this game. We should be happy. Arsenal fans, let me know how you feel about the 6-0 victory versus Lens, and how you guys are feeling on this wonderful Wednesday Champions League night. I got my boy Curran in the building, and I think that was one of my best intros I've ever done on this channel. I'm loving life right now. How are you doing, Curran? Champions League nights under the lights, and I feel bad, bro. You should have been there. You always go to these kind of games. You should have been there, bro. Fuck.
I should have been there myself, man. Yeah, no, I should have been there for sure. I got sniped on the ticket exchange last minute. I thought maybe I'd just try and get one, because there were so many available. I thought maybe I'd just go. But yeah, it was a crazy game. I think 25, 29, 30 minutes on this. We blitzed them. I think we didn't really give them that much. I think that we let them back in the game a bit towards the end of the half. And then the second half was pretty much just control, see it out, and then bring on the subs. I'm sure we'll talk about the subs, because I know a lot of people are upset because of the kids. But it is what it is. And I'm sure we'll get into it. But yeah, pretty convincing night, pretty even performance from us. I don't think there was anything where our levels dropped, for say 25, 30 minutes or something like this. There was pretty even performance throughout the 90. We decided to blitz in the first and then just kind of see it out. I mean, at 5-0, you're not really going to go blitz for 10, are you? It's going to be quite a team sort of control performance after that, and we did. Whenever they tried to press us, we just played around them. Whenever we tried to control the ball in their half, we managed to do it quite easily. There wasn't really much. I think why he was a bit of a problem. He looked very dangerous. I know he's got a lot of controversy surrounding him, but he seems to be quite a little player there, and I can see why we were linked for a while. If we were really interested in him, I can see why he was quite a decent player. But yeah, I don't think you can ask for much more. Take the Europa overlay off. Come on, what are we doing?
Like you pointed to Europa League. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Europa League overlay. I can't be back here. Yeah, I mean, maybe if this was a United show, maybe we'd load it up, but not for us right now.
Nah, you know what? I was just trying to find the moving overlay, but it wasn't even a Europa League thing. But it looked very similar. This is the Europa League thing. I still have it. But yeah, let's talk about this though. We got my boy in the house, Gully. I don't know if Gully and Curran have met, but big up.
Yeah, we have.
Gully.
Yeah, we've been on here sometimes.
Bro, we got to talk. And you know what? Curran kind of introduced it, but I need to know, what was your opening statement on your most recent TikTok? I want to hear it. What'd you say?
For what? Have you seen it or you asking me
post-match.
what I said? Have you asked?
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, I want to know.
I don't know what I said. I forgot now.
Okay. I think you mentioned Bukayo Saka couldn't do it in Champions League or
What do
something
you mean you
like
didn't see it? You're quoting it verbatim. How would you mean you didn't see it? Of course you saw it.
You're talking about, I completely forgot what I said it now. But yeah, more or less, all I've been hearing for the last 6-8 months, we can't class Saka as one of the best wingers in the league or in the world because of the fact that he hasn't done it in the Champions League. And well, now, what is it? He's a top assister.
He's the top
and having the most goal contributions in the Champions League. Do you know how wild that is at the age of 22 as a winger?
He is my winger.
Well, he's literally doing what Vinicius Junior was doing in the Champions League, and Vinicius Junior was seen as the best winger in the world.
Not only the top,
at that point,
also the top assister.
He's a top assister. Yeah, I already said that. Top assister. He's got the most goal contributions. The guy is a joke, man. And we're 5 games into his first campaign in the Champions League. Fun fact: did you know that Saka has overtaken the amount of goals and assists Foden has got in his best ever Champions League campaign in 5 games into his first Champions League?
No, take that back. What? What's the most Champions League goal contributions that Foden has gotten?
Ever in his Champions League. Any Champions League campaign Foden's ever had, the most he's ever gotten has been 6.
Yeah.
Wow. 7. That's 5 games in. We're not even out of the group stages yet.
I mean, I don't want to go too much into it,
crazy.
but there was a whole thing about how City fans were like, "Oh my God, thank you, Pep, for managing his minutes." The guy's 22 years old, 23 years old, and you're like, "Oh my God, you've managed his career so well." Okay, he's not it. He's not like, he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong. He's knocking on that door, but the guy doesn't get minutes. I still think the best game I've seen from Phil Foden was in 2021. It's not now.
He hasn't gone leap and bounds from where he was. To be fair, you're right.
No, like genuinely, I remember. I don't know if you remember. There was a game where Sancho was playing against it was like a 41-year-old. He tore his quad or something running. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
That same game, Foden ran that game centrally. Like, he ran it. Like, it was against nobody's, but like, he was playing in the 8 and he just ran the whole game. He was playing in passes. He was doing things back and forth. He was playing very well. And I thought, you know what? That's the start of Foden centrally. That's where we've been waiting for. That's the game we've been waiting for. And he's still a right winger. It's 2020, nearly 2024.
No, I like Foden. He's a good
player.
Like,
let's stop with the Foden talk. And let's start chronicle order. First, let's go to Kai Havertz. Scores the opening goal. And when he scored the goal, I'm like, yo, I just had a feeling he was going to score today. I was like, yo, he's going to score again. And now he's getting confidence. This was a guy who just took it first chance and he didn't think too much about it. I think a couple of weeks ago, he would have second guessed himself. And it was nice to see him get the opening goal. I think Kai Havertz is starting to cook, and Mikel Arteta with the lineup. We're going to talk about it in a bit, but that lineup's looking dangerous, guys.
Oh yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. We've not seen how many times we've seen Martinelli, Saka, and Jesus together. Forget Havertz, forget Ødegaard. Just the front 3.
Not
I
many
think twice
times.
in it. This whole season.
Something like twice, right? Like, I think Martinelli's been injured at one point, and then Saka. And Jesus was injured. Not Saka. Jesus was injured at another point. Like, we haven't seen them play together. Yet today they decided to screw everything. We're gonna go ham. And you're not looking at a bad team, by the way. Like, Kevin Danso as a centre back is someone I've had on my radar for. If we're going to buy another centre back, that's someone that we should be looking at along with Ousmane Diomande. There's a lot of different talents out there, but he's definitely one of them. He's a very good player. And there's a couple of players, Wahi, and as I mentioned before, decent player. They beat us at home. They're not a bad outfit. The fact is, though, is that we invited them into the Emirates and we smashed them. We smashed them in 30 minutes and then got a penalty at the end when the guy had 2 penalty chances. Like, it was a handball, but he kind of just he clattered the guy. It was like a bang. Like, what was that about?
He literally went. It looked like he went for the guy.
There's no debate over the penalty. I just want to say, this lineup, guys, Even replace Ben White and tomiyasu, interchangeable.
We didn't talk about tomiyasu, by the way. There's got to be a
We're
segment.
going to talk
on
about
that, like,
tomiyasu.
genuinely.
Trust me. We're going to get to tomiyasu. But this lineup is amazing. I think we're going to spend a little bit more time on that in a second. But next, we got to talk about the man of the match, apparently. The man who actually got the official man of the match, Gabriel Jesus.
Right? Yeah.
4 Champions League games, 4 Champions League goals. In the Champions League, guys, he's clinical.
Listen,
Yeah.
I would genuinely say, just start him in the Champions League from now onwards. Just play him in all the Champions League games, and there's a chance we could get to the final, bro. This guy turns into prime R9 in the Champions League. I've never seen such a vast difference between a player in 2 different competitions. In the league, in that exact same situation where today he sat down a defender and slid it home, I promise you, bro, if he did that in the league, he's not scoring that. I don't know why, but he's not scoring that. But in the Champions League, he's slotting it away. Everything else he normally does anyways in the league. But in terms of in front of goal, he's so much more clinical and a better finisher in the Champions League. I don't know if it's the competition that gets him hyped. I don't know if it's the fact that Brazilians are played in this competition and he needs to live up to that expectation. I don't know what it is. But he just turns into a different animal in front of goal, man.
Fair enough. What are you saying, Curran? Well, what is it about Jesus in the Champions League where he just turns into a beast?
No, it's with all our attack. It's look, you have more space in this competition. It's that simple. There's more emphasis on technicality. There's less emphasis on sort of defenders that attack space and are able to cover big areas. It's more, look, we're going to get the ball through the lines. We're going to try and get the ball up the pitch and try to get the ball in the back of the net in that way. It's not a lot of like how can I say this? The traditional English pace and power, we're going to run you off the pitch type of football. It's more of a we're going to take our time, we're going to play through the lines, we're going to get the ball up the pitch. And when you have that, defenses aren't as strong. Like there's not a lot of good defenses in Europe. Like I think Atleti is one, Real obviously, Barca's decently. I mean, they've got Cancelo, so then you can there's also that as well. I mean, there's the defenses in the Champions League aren't that great.
I think this is the comment.
This is the perfect comment. That's a very good comment, Marco. It's
they give us too much space.
They give us too much space.
They almost somewhat disrespect us, like PSV did at home when we played them. But yeah, we don't face the same type of defenses.
No, but Jesus does this in the Premier League as well. It's not something that he hasn't done. Mm-hmm. For me, it's the finishing that's like a different level. I don't like that first goal he scored in the Champions League where he put in top bins. This finish here, normally, like I said, in that chance in front of the goalkeeper, when he sets a defender down, he never slots it away. He either hits a defender or he scuffs it and overskies or overhits it or something. But today he finished it well, and he's been doing that consistently in the Champions League, whether it's for us or for Man City.
You know what? He has been absolutely balling. Let me just ask you guys quickly: who is everyone's man of the match for today's match? Because I feel like this is one of those games where it's almost impossible to pick one player. Everyone played well. Everyone played well.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. I part of me wants to say Havertz, you know, like genuinely.
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well. I said it to my friend once in the game.
Because the thing is, that second half, he was doing he pulled off a couple of nice moves. He was decent defensively. He didn't shirk his man. He did fairly well. He got his goal. There was that bit at the end where he kind of just took the guy out and just skipped along the byline and then tried to get in the box.
And back, bro. I don't know where he got that from.
Yeah, I mean, no. Look, look. I think a lot of people forget he has a bag. It's just the fact that he has no confidence.
I know,
genuinely.
When's the last time you've seen it? Let's be honest now. When is the last time you saw that? Like, even you haven't even seen it at Chelsea, maybe.
No. UCL Chelsea, he's been doing this. Like if you
running the byline like that.
Like look at the game against when they won the Champions League. Look at the games they had in the group stage. He was balling out in that group stage under Tuchel. Like that was his best. I think his best time at Chelsea under Tuchel in that run, and he had quite a few good performances. I mean, obviously everyone talks about the final, but he had a very good Champions League in general.
If you had to give the man of the match to either Jesus or Havertz, you'd give it to Havertz.
Yeah. I would. It's crazy coming from me, but like, yeah, genuinely, maybe.
Like, look, if you're saying other than Jesus, because I think Jesus is the out man of the match in my opinion. Other than Jesus, it's between Havertz and Saka in my opinion.
No, I hear it.
So I wouldn't mind going with Havertz, just like Kroon said. So I don't mind.
By the way, sneaky Martinelli also got a goal and assist in this game also.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, this is the thing. Like, you can say it for a lot of players.
Everybody.
Maybe it's a little bit of a sympathy man of the match. You never know, because the thing is, like, when you have your, it's all an opinion at the end of the day. And like, the first name that popped in my head is Havertz, because the level that he's been playing at compared to the level today, you know what I mean? It may
Look at this picture. You could arguably give man of the match to Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, Jesus, Declan Rice, and Havertz.
Or even tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu as well. I was about to literally say Tomiyasu as well.
I mean,
But Tomiyasu only played half the game. That's what I'm saying.
He's unbelievable, man. But yeah. Like you said, most of the players in this picture, you could give either of them the Champions League. Not the Champions League, but man of the match.
Hopefully, we'll go in the Champions League.
Hopefully, the Champions League.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into it. Big up everyone in the comment section. Do me a favor. I can see right now we have over 98 people watching, 41 likes. Do me a favor, hit that like button and let me know who your man of the match is. We have one person here saying either Tomiyasu or Saliba. Did you guys think Saliba deserved a shout for man of the match?
Saliba deserves a shout for most matches. Let's be real. Like, genuinely.
But for me, he's like, I wouldn't say he's up there with the first couple of people I named. I think Tomiyasu, in defense, Tomiyasu has more of a shout than him.
And he only played 45 minutes. You know how crazy that is?
Okay, let's get into Tomiyasu now. Let's talk about Tomiyasu. I think there was I seen a stat somewhere. Where is it? Somewhere here. Where is it? Here we go. Tomiyasu appreciation post. They're talking about his first half. And let me just pull up his stats for you guys as we do this. So Tomiyasu in this game had an assist. He had 2 assists.
He had one with Jesus. You're talking about the first goal for Havertz.
He had 2 assists.
2 assists, yeah.
He created 3 chances. He had 34 touches. He what do you call it? What else did he have?
He created the most chances in the game today out of everyone. I think it was 3 or 4, like you said, but it's hilarious. From right back as well.
He created 3 chances, had 2 assists from right back, played 45 minutes, won 2 what do you call it? Had 1 ball recovery, 3 passes into the final third, a total of 34 touches, and a pass accuracy of 82%. Mental.
The guy, genuinely, bro. I think he goes under the radar. Like I've said, I prefer him at left back. I think he's better there right now than he is at right back. But the fact that he can do this he can have these kind of performances when he's not in his best position is a joke to me, man. Genuinely, this guy is one of the most gifted players I've ever seen, bro. I'm not even kidding.
I think that 5th goal for was it Odegaard's goal?
Yeah, Odegaard,
that he assisted.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was one of the better goals we've scored this season.
I think the Martinelli goal is one of the best ones we scored personally. Because the switch,
it was heavily deflected.
Was it?
Who's Martinelli's?
The one Martinelli against Man City, no?
No, I'm talking about the Martinelli one today. Today.
I need to watch it back.
Because the thing is, the Tomiyasu switch, right, was a crazy switch. Everyone pulls up that Ziyech one at Ajax. You know, the one where where he
pings it. And they put the music over it.
Perfectly. That, like, Tomiyasu was that good. Like, genuinely, the way he picked him out, perfect. And then the way, the composure to run at the box, take the touch inside and finish. It's a very, very good goal, genuinely.
You guys know Saka already has 10 assists.
Yes.
In all comps.
Saka has 17 goal contributions in all comps already.
He's 3 away from here, like
from a double. Yeah,
which is ridiculous. 3 goals away. If he hits like 3 goals in the next couple of games,
and we're playing Wolves next.
It's a joke.
Bukayo Saka has how much goals contributions already?
17 GA. 17 GA.
Rich, 17 and 17, or was it 17 and 18?
I'm sorry, Bukayo Saka doesn't get spoken about enough.
Bro,
people talk about him as
bro. According to some podcasts, he's overrated. I don't know.
I saw that clip today.
Did you see that clip, bro?
Yeah, I posted it.
It was you, wasn't it, you dickhead? It was you. You put that on my timeline.
Yeah, because bro, people need to see this and just understand that these saying it for clickbait at this point.
They don't need to see that
and stop speaking about them.
Bro, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want you to post
clicks, man. It's easy. It's easy to get clicks from Arsenal fans. I'll be honest with you, lot, man. So easy.
Genuinely, we are the fan base right now because the thing is, because we went so close to the title, because we've got this insecurity about how good our team is. We are the team. Like, I don't know if you remember back in the day with Liverpool when they couldn't get over the line with Klopp. That's what we are right now. Like, we know how good our team is, and we know what it's like because we watch our team week in, week out. But a lot of people, these guys don't, and because they saw us come second, they're trying to they use us for clicks because they know if they share about our team, they can just reply with, "Ha, you bottled it." That's what they want. That's how they get the clicks.
Bro, I couldn't believe the second name he brought up was Jack Grealish. After I think he said Salah and then Jack Grealish.
No. He said Salah. He said Grealish. He said Doku, and he said Kulusevski.
Oh my god, he said Kulusevski.
He says Kulusevski, bro.
Oh, my head is hot again.
Bro.
You want me to actually play the clip?
No.
Don't.
No.
Bro, I'm gonna get hot again. Don't, bro. Don't. Please.
We just won 6-0. I want to be happy.
Oh my god. Kulusevski.
Bro, at this point, they don't respect us.
I'm reporting that podcast.
There was one. I remember there was I think it was Saturday, Saturday or whatever it was, and they had Son in the list. Bro, the Son is hold on now.
So you're telling me people are saying Bukayo Saka is having a poor season when he has in the Champions League and Premier League alone 7 goals, 9 assists.
He's got 10 assists in both competitions combined. I'm pretty sure.
No, where's the 10?
Oh, he has 10. He has 10.
He has 10 assists. Yeah.
We haven't played any other competition, have we? Saka hasn't started.
Community Shield, he has an assist.
No, that doesn't count. I'm pretty sure he's got 10. It might have not updated yet.
Yeah, maybe it's not updated. Let me check FootMob. Because this is annoying me now. But yeah, you know what? Forget about that. Let's go back to the next player. The next player we need to discuss. Who haven't we talked about? Martin Ødegaard's back. It's nice to see him. Nice to see him back in the team getting a goal.
Yeah, I'm with Gali here. Like, it's just like.
Yeah, genuinely. I think he before the goal, like, he was just there, literally just running around, in my opinion.
Like, I don't think he had a bad game.
No, not bad.
No, he didn't have a bad game. I just think that
there, like, he wasn't doing any threaded passes.
Bro, how many times when we signed Havertz, right? How many times do you think you'd hear Havertz had a better game than Ødegaard? Did you genuinely think you'd hear that?
No,
that's what happened today. Havertz had a bad game than him.
Genuinely did. But it's because of how bad Ødegaard is. It's so weird. It's not like Havertz.
I don't even think he's bad. I just think it's just an average performance.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely.
Get back to his best, man.
I think some of the things he was doing well, he was dropping more. Like, we've been wanting him to drop more. You know, try to get the ball out the first third, get the ball through the lines, etc. Do what he does well in terms of getting the ball, beating a couple of people and getting it up the pitch. He was doing that a lot more today. But there were times where it's just like, and the thing is, this is what I want to bring up because George mentioned this and I mentioned this, both we were talking earlier. The finish.
Yeah.
Brother, the finish is across his body and he's drifting in from the left-hand side. How many, Egal, you know this. What have I said Ødegaard's position should be? You know this more than anyone.
Did you say left 8?
Left 8. That's where he needs to be, man. The guy is a left 8. Like, it's genuinely pissing me off seeing him doing this whole, up the pitch. I'm going to be the guy, the main guy. I'm going to try and do everything. Brother, you are the best at getting the ball through the lines in the first middle third. That's what his thing is.
Maino's good. Don't hype him up too much yet.
Brother, look, we've seen this with how many players from Man United? We've seen it with Pogba, we've seen it with Martial, we've seen it with how many players? They hype these guys up. Just let them do their thing. You know what? You want to say Maino's better than Rice? Go for it. Because in 3 months, you'll overplay him. He'll get injured. He'll be the next thing that if this whole fan base starts going, we need to play him more. We need to play him less. We need to play him more. We need to play him less. And then 3 years later, he'll get sold to Juve or someone else. He'll ball out and they'll do the whole thing again. It's the same cycle, the same club. So
yeah, you know what? Forget about him. I'm just gonna say this. I think Ødegaard injury, whatever it was, he wasn't match fit, and it's good to see him back playing back-to-back games. And as he gets back to fitness, we'll see better performances. But as of right now, we haven't seen good enough performances from Martin Ødegaard, but he's still producing GA. So it's like our players are turning into guys who produce, but they're not having overall performances. Now, one guy you cannot say that about is Declan Rice, because before the game even starts, he has an 8 out of 10 on the team sheet on every week, every game. I have not seen Declan Rice have one bad game at Arsenal. Since he's walked in, it's like he's been with us for 5 years, not like 5 months or something like that. It's crazy.
Go back 2 years, Egal. Go back 2 years. Who were people saying?
Yeah, people were saying Basuma, people were saying Caicedo, people were saying everybody else but Declan Rice.
What was I saying?
You were saying bring Declan Rice to Arsenal.
Bring Declan Rice. And I've been called
You were
all kinds of
vindicated.
things. I was called a Brexit merchant. Look at my skin, fam. Do you think I'm a Brexit merchant? Like genuinely, like I want the best player at my club. And the main thing is, and this is what I called it Chelsea fan I was out on lately. Brothers, do you know how many progressive passes that Declan Rice has? Do either you know?
No.
He has 6.6. It's not the best. It's not 9. Partey had 9 last season.
Progressive passes, you said, yeah?
Progressive passes per 90, right?
That's really good. I'm not gonna lie, 6.
It's not bad, right? It's not
For a
bad
DM,
at all.
that's
for
good.
a DM, right? And then I've got Chelsea fans coming at me saying we overspent. Brothers.
Can you tell me how much? Please tell me.
How much Caicedo has? Do you want to know?
How much?
5.7. This is the guy, Caicedo. This is the guy that they spent 150 million on.
How much does Enzo have?
No, Enzo's a lot. Enzo's like 8.5 or something like this. Enzo is
That's all he does.
He's an 8 though. Like he doesn't even play as a. Like,
but the thing is, right? They keep saying to us that they're going to be the best pivot in the league. Brothers, who's going to cover the space? But genuinely, you can't have both Enzo and Caicedo. Caicedo doesn't want to do the deep role, and neither does Enzo. They're both more higher up the pitch. Enzo's meant to be the ahead of the ball controller. Enzo's meant to be like a Thiago, and Caicedo's meant to be like a Kante. Both of them are ahead of the ball. Neither of them want to drop. It's pointless. And
mismatch, yeah.
It's a mismatch. But the main thing I want to talk about is Rice. Rice has come into this midfield. He's done more than people that expected. No one's talked about his price tag. And today again he showed. There was one clip that's going around today about how there was one clip where it was like in 1 second,
where he won the ball twice
in 1 second. It was like mad. Like he won the ball, went
even
back
before that. Like I don't. You obviously saw the game, but before that, it was a line breaking pass, and then Jesus lost it out, and then like he won the ball back literally twice within a row after losing the ball, which is absolutely ridiculous, man.
You know that Terry Crews meme where he has like one guy in a headlock with his legs, one guy in one other arm.
One arm,
that's Declan Rice against every midfield.
Joe, he's a joke, man. Genuinely, I think we're sorted in midfield for like in terms of that role, anyways, for the next 10 years, bro.
Yeah, he's playing like the best midfielder in. I don't want to say the world, but I'm just saying he's playing like one of the best midfielders I've seen.
There's no such thing. Look, I'll tell you both one thing. There's no such thing as the best midfielder in the world. It's not such a thing. It doesn't work because the thing is, you want to talk about deep midfielders, you want to talk about central midfielders, you want to talk about an 8, a 10, a 6. Like what the fuck? What do you want? Which midfield do you want? If you don't want the best 6 in the world, he's up there. Maybe top 3 with Tchouameni, Rodri, that's
literally it.
That's it, right? So that's United fans. Casemiro is not there.
Bro,
are you mad?
Before the season started, I already told him. Like,
guys, let's switch gears quickly to another player. This player we're going to talk about is somebody who people have been saying has not been looking good lately. I had Chelsea fans trying to cook him because I was cooking Enzo. Martinelli. In this game, sneaky. Martinelli, in his last game, in his first Champions League start, scores a goal. In his second Champions League starts, gets a goal and assist. In 2 Champions League games, he's now contributed 3 goals to 3 goals. And I thought in a game where there was a lot of standout performers, he had a really good game. But he's not spoken about as one of the man of the matches because other guys also had really good games. But he is up there as I wouldn't be surprised if Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and friggin' Odegaard and Tomiyasu are all nominated for potentially Havertz are all nominated for potentially Champions League Team of the Week because we had stand-up performances throughout the whole pitch.
If you win 6-0, you're most likely going to get most of the Team of the Week.
Yeah, 100%. Especially the top 5. How many players had 2 or 3 assists or two assists? And
Bruno Fernandes is somehow going to be in there, even though he's
I know. But the thing is, And I want to talk about how you were talking about Chelsea fans cooking Marseille. Cook him. Who cares? Like genuinely, Ligue 1 is sitting on a stream right now crying about Kai Havertz. Like genuinely, who cares? Genuinely, if you want to take the piss out of our players, take the piss. We'll beat you again and again and again and again. Not a problem.
Hilarious. Like, I don't understand talking about a player who did what he did last season, and this season, don't get me wrong, he hasn't been to the same standard, but he's not been terrible. They've got players that have been playing terrible for them this season. Yeah, they have chat for other players. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know how you have like.
It doesn't need to make sense. It needs to be funny. That's what it is.
Where does it come from? Like, have
Brothers,
some.
We're living on a platform where
Man sounds like
doesn't
Hamza.
matter.
Have some shame.
No, but shame doesn't exist, brothers. Hamza was.
Hamza's hilarious.
I love Hamza. Okay, I've been on Hassam's channel plenty of times. I love Hamza. He's a lovely guy, but the amount of chat this guy has, and then the amount of times I've seen him cry on.
You see, that's the point, though. He's so charismatic that he gets away with making fun of everybody.
Yeah, 100%. Look, I will say this right now. I know that Hamza is a very smart individual. He's a smart individual. He knows what he's doing. But there's got to be a time where you've got to understand that it's going to end. At some point, it's going to end. This Man City thing will end. At some point, this whole cycle will end. Arteta will leave the club at one point. It's not going to be forever. But these guys don't realize that. And like I posted something earlier about how I was wrong about Onana. I was wrong about it because I wanted Onana over Ramsdale. I was wrong. But I know I was wrong. And I can admit I was wrong. If you go on Hamza and you go, oh, bro, you lost the Emirates. You had massive chat before the game. No, brother, there's so many different things that happen in this game. So much corruption, so much this. He'll never admit it. And that's the platform we live on. So if you have chat for Martinelli, you have chat for Saka, great. We'll go to Anfield. He'll get 2 GA. We'll go to Chelsea. We'll get Saka a GA. We'll get ESR GA. We'll get people get their goals and assists. We'll get their wins. We'll be 17 games unbeaten in London and derbies. We'll do our thing. Not a problem. You keep chatting, we'll keep winning. It's that simple.
Fair enough. Let's go to the Arsenal website after this. But before we do that, let's see what Mikel Arteta had to say. I got
one player I want to talk about that doesn't get spoken about enough. I think it's Gabriel, man. Gabriel today was unbelievable.
Oh, man.
Gabriel Magalhaes.
Yeah, that's my guy, man.
The way, bro, that little tackle he had where he blocked the shot in the 90 minutes and then he celebrated like a madman. I love that, man.
Yeah, bro, I look everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see any photos of Gabriel Magalhaes. Everything is about Saliba and everybody else.
It's actually a joke how good he is, and he's so under the radar. Like, someone at least that good should be getting somewhat kind of praise, but he genuinely gets no praise at all, whether it's from the fans or rival fans. It's so weird.
Yeah,
the reason why, and this is the thing, when you win stuff, if we win a Prem, we win a Champs, we win something, everything turns. Oh, this guy is great. It's amazing. Look at how Casemiro is treated. You watch Casemiro now, you watch Casemiro Real Madrid, different players. But because he's won stuff, and that's because the thing is, people can't, and people are human. They can't watch every football match. They can't watch every team. So they'll say, oh, you won this game, you won that game, clean sheet here, goal, GA there. And they'll go, oh, the comps will come and comps look great. Bang, that's my guy.
Comps are rude.
But comps are fun. I make comps.
Here, Mikel Arteta actually spoke about him.
There's making comps every single
Mikel Arteta actually spoke about him. He said, Mikel Arteta on Gabriel Magalhaes' celebration when making a big tackle against Lens. When the team has body language, believe every game, every action, the way we do, good things come. Like the crowd, they want more. That celebration, they play every single ball with us. Oh, he's talking about the crowd and the connection to the crowd. He's basically saying he's celebrating, and he also speaks about the mentality and wanting to become better and not wanting to concede. But yeah, I think we definitely do need to give Gabriel Magalhaes a shout out. I think Gabriel Magalhaes, because of how much praise Saliba gets nowadays, almost gets forgotten. Right.
But you know what's weird? Like, you know, when Matip was playing so well alongside Van Dijk. Like the rival fans used to hype up because Liverpool fans never used to hype him up. But now, even rival fans don't talk about Gabriel. Matter of fact, they talk down on Gabriel. They talk about how bad he is.
They call him a bozo because of a mistake against Wolves on a Monday night when everyone's watching.
Bro, that was how long ago was that, man?
No, but you know what I mean. When people don't watch you that often and they see a mistake on a big Monday night game or a Tuesday night game, they just stick with that. That sticks in their head.
I don't know what it is, man. But yeah, genuinely, I think he got radar too much.
And this is the thing, right? And it's very simple. When it comes to Gabriel, everyone was watching the Brazil games. This Diniz fella, right? Jesus Christ, man! I understand that. Oh, we like fun. I like fun. Everyone likes fun, but at some point, structure has to exist. You can't play with Gabriel Martinelli as your 6. It's just not working. You can't do that. It's very simple. So, like if you watch the Brazil games back, there were times where Martinelli was literally playing in the 6. Like there's so much rotation, so much space, so many overloads towards one side, overload one side, overload the other side, overload one side, overload the other side. It was just like, brother, you need some form of structure. And if you don't have the spacing to let players play, then it's just going to be tiki-taka. Then you're going to get dispossessed because someone's going to intercept. A Ronda
When
never
did they
goes
get
beyond
these goal
25 passes.
celebration things? I didn't.
They
realize
make them at the beginning of the season. They make them at the beginning of the season. Like if
I only seen these now. What the hell? They've been doing this all year.
Yeah, this is the Champions League. They have them. You know how NBA has media day. We have media day as well.
Yeah, we have media. I've seen the videos before the start of the season.
Yeah.
But I've never seen the celebrations either.
I'm not gonna lie. I never seen these goal celebration things.
I've never seen a video. I saw the pictures. I've seen the pictures, but not videos.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The video. I seen the pictures, not the videos. We're gonna talk about the qualification in a second. Maybe we wait on that. It's good. It's good to see. It's good to see we qualified. That's our 100th win in the Champions League. Also, I didn't know that. Interesting.
I didn't know that.
100th win in the Champions League. Man of the match. Most people are voting for Kai Havertz. Interesting. I would have given it to Jesus personally. For me,
it's just the fact that Havertz literally had a performance we've never seen from him before, bro. In Arsenal, anyways, everybody was just so shocked. I think that's why everyone's giving man of the match.
This is a nice team photo, but I wanted to go to Mikel Arteta's press conference because Mikel Arteta had some stuff to say on his press conference, and I think there's a non-copyright video here. Can I play it? Will it work? No, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. Forget it. I'm just gonna go to the press conference and show you guys what he said. So Mikel Arteta talking about the game, he spoke about that being a convincing performance, and obviously spoke about how nice of a win it was. But I want to go more to, and also Martinelli also spoke about what a beautiful night it was in the Champions League. But I want to go to his actual press conference because that's where he broke down things a little bit deeper. First thing he spoke about a match being a dream. What? On the match being a game
you dream of.
Yeah, true. Very much. This was probably the best performance I've seen from Arsenal in a long time. Besides us beating a team by like 7 or 8 goals, this is probably the best game I've seen. I don't remember us beating a team by 7 or 8 goals. Do you guys remember us beating a team by that many goals?
If
I
can. I don't remember in my lifetime.
Like maybe you're mistaken, or maybe I'm mistaken. I remember there was. There was like a 7-3 versus Newcastle or something.
No. I'm talking about like a nil.
A nil?
So like I'm talking about Ludogorets.
I don't remember beating somebody 7-0.
Yeah, Ludogorets the last time, I think. I think that's the 6.
That was a 6 or 5, I'm pretty sure. Nil.
6, I think, yeah. If I remember, the only one like a 7, if like talking just a 7, I remember there was like a 7-3 versus Newcastle.
Was that before us, or like you're talking about in our lifetime? Like
I think Walcott got a hat trick, if I remember correctly. We're at home.
Oh,
you know the one I'm talking about?
I think I remember
where he fell down and picked the ball
when he got
up.
up. I was thinking.
You know what I mean? That one.
Was that 7-3?
Let me just go through these and tell me if there's anything that we need to talk about. We'll get back on the qualifications. He kind of just brushes over it and says it's a good job. Whether the result is a statement victory, I definitely do believe this is a statement victory. And you guys want to spend a second on that? I think we're not conceding any goals, guys. We've conceded 3 goals in the Champions League. Manchester United conceded 3 goals today.
Yo, he said we can do it against big opponents. I love that.
No, we've announced ourselves in Europe. Let's be real.
He goes, we believe that we can do it against big opponents. Now let's wait. We have to park it, and in February we will know who we are facing, and let's see how we are in that moment. Oh, I love that. I love that.
Remember, right? We're gonna have Partey back when we have hopefully Timber back for the Champions League.
Personally,
knockout.
I would sell Partey in January.
That's
But
a
yeah,
conversation we can have. Yeah.
That guy, I'm done with him. But yo, let's use him. Let's use him while we can. How about that?
Gabriel Magalhaes' tackle celebration. We already spoke about that. On the difference between opponents and facing low blocks. Interesting. Gully, you want to read this?
A different kind of game. I talked about the game state, and that's a crucial thing as well. And it's true that they have a different behavior to many teams, especially in our phase of build up, because they are really aggressive man to man, and we exploited that really, really well. He's right. He's spitting.
Mm-hmm.
This is why teams play low blocks against us. This is why our attack doesn't look so fluid. Because
when we don't have a double team on both our wingers.
This is what happens when you don't do that.
This is similar to what happened against Sevilla when we slapped them up. They played a bunch of youngsters in the wing.
Oh, that Sevilla team, bro. I swear down, bro. They're bums. How did they lose today? They were winning 2-0 at one point.
Bro, I'm telling you, they're trying to get that Europa League spot, but they're not even going to get
that Europa League spot. They literally are.
Bums, bro. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was like, wait, you're winning 2-0. I thought we would be
with Sergio Ramos in the team, bro. With Sergio Ramos.
Oh, by the way, he spoke about Kai Havertz scoring back-to-back goals. Shows why he's a tremendous player. He's gonna back Kai Havertz.
But it wasn't just the goal.
He loves Havertz, man. Like the way he hugs him.
It wasn't just the goal. If it was just the goal, and he had a crap performance, we'd still call him out in the crap performance. He played well.
Mm-hmm.
Like he actually played well. He played with a bit more confidence. He wasn't doing. You remember the first game of the season? It's Forest, and he's just passing out of the pitch. You know what I mean? He's not doing that. He's playing.
He's cooking today. That was his best performance.
It's not just about cooking. It's just he understands what his role is a bit more.
No, bro, if he can do what he's doing today consistently, I will never talk bad on him again. I don't think we can talk bad on him when you're doing that kind of stuff. Even if like we lose in these type of games, if you're performing like that, where you're putting your 100% in, you're linking up with players, you're making late runs into the box, and he just needs to keep doing that consistently, and nobody would have an issue with him, genuinely.
I didn't even remember Raya's save. Raya made a good save.
Was it?
Where did he say this?
They said way he's forced save from David Raya, and then there was another one here. Angelo stuck it straight into Raya's gloves. Like, I don't really remember Lens actually being any struggle, like causing us any problems.
Was it early on?
There was a period between, I think there was like the 35th and like half time where they had like a bit of a spell. I remember they got a few balls across the box and got a shot.
It was the 37th and 39th minute.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't remember the shot in it. I haven't watched it back, obviously, but yeah, it does make sense. There was probably one, but nothing springs to mind. I don't know about you guys.
No, not even.
And then he just spoke about being in full control. Shouted out Tomiyasu, Ben White, Zinchenko, Jakub Kabor. Reece Nelson came on. I was kind of gutted that the young kids didn't get an opportunity to play in the Champions League. I think
it gives them a chance next game. If I'm being honest.
But yeah, and then here's some of the stats and facts. Tonight, Arsenal win their 100th game in the Champions League. Kai Havertz scores in consecutive games. Jesus becomes the first Arsenal player to score in his first 4 Champions League games for the club in a start for us. That is a crazy record. Saka is the first Premier League player to score and the second across Europe in the Big 5 leagues, also, which is Florian Witzer, to reach 10 assists in all competitions. Our 4-0 lead in 27 minutes is the joint fastest in English side to score 4 goals in the Champions League, alongside Manchester United back in the day in 1998. Of course, that team won a treble. We're also the first English side to score 5 in a halftime in a Champions League game. We are the first Champions League side in history to also have 5 different goal scorers, including an own goal in all competitions.
We have 6 different goal scorers, not even 5 anymore.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
No, but the second goal came in. I mean, the 6th goal came in the second half, so I don't think they counted that.
None of our goals were own goals. Also,
They're saying accounting on goals as well. So sometimes you have a different goal scorer on the score sheet, but it's an own
so
goal.
they're saying we're the first team to have this many
5
different
of
goal
our own
scorers
With that
players
own
score
goal,
5
yeah,
different
yeah.
goals. Yeah.
without our own goals. Okay, yeah, that's some crazy stats. You want to know something? I do this segment all the time. I never see this where they talk about stats and facts. Usually, we beat a team. They just say these are the talking points, and then boom, they move on. This game is actually like a record-breaking game. It's crazy.
Yeah, for us especially, yeah, you're right.
We just witnessed one of the best performances in Arsenal's history in the Champions League. It's crazy. In a group stage game, of course. It's crazy to think.
The weird part about Lens is I don't even think like they were shockingly bad. Like they actually tried to make things happen, trying to play through us. Of course, we were just too good in the fact. But I think everybody's downplaying the fact that we have Lens in our group, and I don't think they were terrible. They beat us in the first leg, like you guys said. They came to play.
United and Copenhagen in their group. No one gives a shit. Genuinely.
People keep talking about my Partey agenda, bro. Kenny, I'm sorry, bro, but Partey is not going to be at Arsenal much longer. I would rather have Douglas Luiz going for the rest of the season. If we could have Douglas Luiz.
Not me.
Karen, you made that. What was that?
Douglas Luiz is that Douglas Luiz. We can get into it another time, but
Yeah,
Douglas
we'll get into another time.
is not someone that I don't think he offers us something that Partey that doesn't. Let's be honest. I just think that, and plus he's a lot more of a yellow card threat than Partey is. But again, we can get into it another time. But yeah, I wouldn't do Douglas Luiz personally. If you're going to go for someone, maybe a Mats Vifa or a Yusuf Fofana, something like that. Go for someone of like a proper quality. Don't go for just someone because he's available. And he's not even available. He'd be like 60-70 million pounds. And he doesn't even like. If you're going to start, you're going to need an international starter for that amount of money, and he doesn't start for Brazil. So
he's going to be a backup anyway. So like,
I'm just going to show you guys who we potentially could be playing in the next round of the Champions League. Okay, this is the list. I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. You're gonna see the list. Okay, we've qualified to the next round. We're top of the group. We're one of the best teams in the Champions League right now, and we're gonna have an easier opponent in the next round. This is the list of teams that we're gonna be facing. You got Copenhagen. I think we could beat Copenhagen, no problem. Manchester United.
We don't know if we, because the thing is, Copenhagen. It could be Copenhagen. It could be Galatasaray. It could be Man United. I mean, obviously, it can't.
Okay, it could be anyone. Napoli. At this moment in time,
I genuinely think that's who we get.
You know what? I'm looking at the wrong thing. I should just open the UCL table and just go here. Yeah. So group one, Group A.
Anyone basically. It could be Copenhagen or Galatasaray, more or less. One of those.
Yeah, it's still open. Group B, we're not going to get no one. Napoli secured as Group C. So we could get Napoli.
Give us Napoli, bro. I would cook them right now, man. They're so bad.
Inter and Real Sociedad, they could still interchange.
I don't want Inter.
I don't want
Atletico Madrid, Lazio, they could still interchange technically.
I'll take any of them right now.
I don't want that. I don't want Inter. I don't want Inter. I think they're very good. Inzaghi has them set up very well in terms of knockout competitions.
I was about to say, yeah.
Yeah, they're good defensively.
And I think it's not a question of thinking that we go out. I don't think we'd go out, but I think that it'll be a very hard.
No, today they were losing 3-0 and they came back. I couldn't believe it.
Leipzig are set.
Leipzig are a good team, but I wouldn't mind playing them as well.
Newcastle could still qualify, but more than likely it's going to be PSG.
I mean, the thing is, we can't play Newcastle, but
I want PSG.
No, I don't.
You don't want PSG?
I don't want to go. No, man, I want that as like a quarter, semi-final, something like that.
Imagine we knock out them in the round of 16, and then we get like a mediocre team in the next round. That would be.
Bro, if we beat,
One second,
if we beat PSG, could Kylian Mbappe be like, yo?
No.
What's it, yo? He's set for Real Madrid, man. He's set for Real Madrid.
No, but you guys see the stupid links from Duncan Castle talking about Mbappe to Arsenal.
I'm more reliable than Duncan Castle's when it's outside of George Mendes. All right, let's put it right. Okay, that guy is very hit and miss. Unless it's George Mendes, if it's Jorge Mendes, then fair. He's the guy. Like he's very.
Could we even afford his wages, bro?
I mean, if there's no transfer fee, potentially, but Why would he want to come? He's got Real Madrid. That's his dream club.
Yeah, that's like biggest club in the world he could go move to.
It's not
And
even that. His idol is Ronaldo. He wants to go to Madrid. I genuinely, like, I remember I've seen today Liverpool think they have a chance. Brothers, if you not learned from Jude, you don't have a chance in these games.
When
This
Real
is
Madrid,
not your league.
yeah. No, when Real Madrid come knocking, it's a
It's
different.
just done. Shopping the Darwin Nunez and the Cody Gakpo. That's your lane. This is not the lane. You do not. This is not the lane for you, my brothers.
Plus,
I love
he's
you
in the
guys,
age
but
where
no.
he needs to go, man. So I doubt he's gonna, like, if he was still 20, 22 maybe, but he's 25 going on 26, or he's 24 going on 25. He's
Yeah.
at the age right now where he needs to go to the biggest club in the world to prove himself and
The
basically.
only way, like if Egal's yo comes off, is if he wants to go bar for bar with Haaland. If he wants to go bar for bar with Haaland, we are the best team in the league to let him go bar for bar with Haaland. It's that simple. But genuinely, it's not attack that Liverpool lack. It's defense. Why would Kylian go? Okay,
It doesn't make sense.
I'm gonna go. Doesn't make sense.
I'm just gonna stop this here, and I'm just gonna ask you guys a simple question. Have you guys heard this a lot lately? Let me tell you what it is. I'm gonna put it on the screen for everyone to see. People keep saying this. They've been saying it all season. People saying Arsenal are not as good as last season.
Who cares?
I think it's actually they're not wrong. We're better.
I just don't care. Like genuinely, like I don't mean this in a mean way, but 95% of Twitter, 95% of YouTube, I just don't care. Like, provide me with some reasoning. Don't just say you fell off or you or bottlers or something. Provide me with something. To give me some reasoning. Do something. Because the amount of times I go on this app, I go on X, whatever the hell it's called now, or I come on here and I go on YouTube comments. You go and you just see people just say stuff. Brothers, what are we doing? What's the point? What are we doing?
Sure.
If you want to come with some facts, then come with some facts. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it.
All right, fair enough. And then finally, let's just do the player ratings then, because Gully, you don't have anything to say on this topic, right?
Not really. It's just stupid points. Like, they don't even make sense, some of the points. Not really.
All right, fair enough. Let's get into the player ratings now. The player ratings. What are we saying for Raya?
7.
Yeah, 7.
He only had to make 2 saves.
7, 6, whatever it is. Yeah.
No, but he was very good at beating the press. That was the main thing. Whenever they tried to press, because they tried to go high line.
Does he deserve an 8 for being able to do a good distribution?
Yeah, it was fine. 7 is an average performance.
No, average is 6.
Yeah,
5 is below average.
Above average then. Yeah, 7 I think is perfect.
Okay. Tomiyasu, 8 or 9?
8.
8. I would say
2 assists.
You can't go with a 9 with 45 minutes. It's not possible.
Yeah. Okay. Saliba,
8.
7.5?
7.5, 8, yeah, that's fine.
I don't mind this as well, yeah.
7.5. Gabriel Magalhaes, 7.5.
Yep. Good with that.
Zinchenko also played 45 minutes, so 7.
7?
Yeah.
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 Happy with that.
Declan Rice, 8.
Yep. 8. Happy with that.
What are you saying?
Yep, I'm happy. Yeah, 8 is good.
8 out of 10. Best performance in Arsenal kit for Kai Havertz, but I'm only giving him an 8.
8 is good, yeah.
8 is fine.
I want to go above 8.
No, I think maybe 8.5 out of max, but 8 is fine.
Martin Ødegaard got a goal, but I'm giving him a 7.5. I just felt like Kai Havertz was slightly better than him.
Yeah, I think 7, maybe 7, but 7.5 is fine. Max, I would go 7.5.
Bukayo Saka, one of the best players on the pitch, great performance, 9.5.
9 is perfect.
9, I would say 9. Yeah.
5.
You guys paying me back 1. Okay, 9.
9, yeah.
Martinelli, just
8.
as good
5?
as the other guys, but slightly behind them. I'm giving 8.5.
8. Go on.
Yeah, 8.5, I would say.
He did get a goal and an assist in the game.
To be fair, 8.5, you're right. I was going to say 8, but 8 is good.
Gabriel Saka gets a 9. Gabriel Jesus also gets a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the main two, like...
Coming off the bench, I didn't notice Ben White do anything wrong, anything
7
right.
is fine, yeah.
7. KVR didn't do much.
7.5, I would say.
I would say a little bit higher than Ben White, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll give KVR a 6, no?
No,
Nah,
no,
bro, I don't know what it was, but I quite liked his
yeah,
his
7.5. I think is decent. Is
7.5.
decent.
I didn't notice Reece Nelson.
No, 6. I would say. Yeah,
He didn't do anything enough for me.
Jorginho scored a goal, but besides that, 6.5.
6.5
6,
is fine. Yeah.
And then Eddie and Ketty, I'm not even going to rate.
5, if anything.
Mikel Arteta?
It's time. It's time for Eddie.
10 for Arteta.
10 for
Actually,
Arteta?
No.
The fact that he didn't bring the kids on, bro. That alone.
I would have said 7.5 for Mikel.
Well, he's mocking it, bro. He needs to bring on the kids more often, man.
Yeah. And
It's
guys,
not even more often. This was the time to bring it on 5-0 up, and this is the time. Why bring them? Why bring them?
Yeah. But apparently he told them to warm up and everything. They took the
No. I remember seeing the I think it was Benji tweeted it. There was like Ethan was already in shorts, like they were warming up. I don't know what happened there. It's just so strange.
you know what? I guess that's it for now. Anything else that you guys want to say?
Just
No?
Manchester United quickly.
Yeah.
Manchester United, you are bums. Yeah. I can't believe you're gonna get grouped with Galatasaray and Copenhagen in your group. You have no chat you can't ever talk to anyone ever again, bro. Leave it there. You might never make it to Europa League. Do you know how bad that is?
I don't think they want Europa League.
No,
Bro,
they have to get Europa League.
Saying they don't. Thank God
They have to get Europa League.
Yeah.
If they don't get Europa League, there's no chance of Champions League football again for this next year, and they're going into this whole such an era with maximum Europa League, maybe Europa Conference League football. And look, the amount of chat they had for us when we didn't win the league, the amount of chat they had for Liverpool for being in the Europa League. You've got guys. These are my guys, man. Lies is my guy, but standing outside the stadium, being like, we'll see you in Kazakhstan and Armenia, whatever, brothers. You're coming right with them, brother. Like, you can take Amrabat, you can take all these guys.
Bro, they're not even. You're not being serious. They're not going.
I just have to say this: they've conceded 14 goals in 5 games.
Record, yeah, apparently a record.
It's a record, right? Bloody young boys haven't done this.
Bro, do you know how crazy it is?
Celtic haven't done this.
New Sheriff haven't done this, and I don't even know what league they play in. What country are they from?
Manchester United are actually so bad.
Leicester didn't do this.
Oh, by the way,
Leicester.
They might go Europa League, but I'm telling you right now, they got Bayern Munich next week. Unless they turn into Real Madrid, they're not making it.
But
Bayern don't play for anything on the final day.
If one team wins in that Galatasaray Copenhagen game, one team will lose, right? So
yeah, but every team's already above them.
I want to wrap up. I want to wrap up, but there's one more question quickly. Anybody know anything about this defender from Sporting?
Hi, this is my guy. This is my.
Is he going to replace Gabriel Magalhaes? What is it, or just squad?
He's not replacing anyone. Okay. I think we need to get used to the fact that there is a thing called rotation. I think there's a whole situation with our defense right now. We have 5 defenders available in January. We're very short. No Tomiyasu, no Timber in January. We're short. If Saliba goes down, he's basically a right-sided centre back, so he'll be a Saliba rotational piece. You can also play on the left, but he's mainly a Saliba rotational piece.
So he's defensive cover.
He's defensive cover, right? And the thing is about Diomande,
how good is he?
He's very good. He's very good. It's just that he's got the Saliba potential, but he's not at the Saliba level yet. He's very good. If you
how
remember,
experienced is he?
He's got a year at 2 years at Sporting.
Did we play with him against him last year?
Yeah, we did. Him and Inacio.
I was there, and I just don't recognize him.
Yeah, no, he's very good, man. He's very good. It's just that that Saliba Diomande, he's basically what I would say you know how we have Kiwior is basically a right-sided version of that. He can also play a bit wider, but the fact is we don't have any. We build in the 3, right? So when we build, who's going to play that central centre-back role if Saliba goes down? That is what lost the title, and that's what we need to address.
I heard we're linked with Rob Holding back.
No,
Coming
that
back.
was a joke. That was a joke.
That was a joke. That was a joke.
By the way, the man played the whole 120 minutes. I was in the stadium and I'm looking at the picture and I didn't recognize him. That just tells you what I
He's
was.
got one of those forgettable faces, I guess.
No,
Yeah.
look, I implore you, don't watch the comps. I love the guy who does sporting comps. Shout out GM10 Media, he's my guy. But don't watch the comps. Go watch some tape if you want. But he's very good. He's aggressive. He knows what he's doing on the ball. He can progress the ball. He can defend well. He's a bit raw. I'm not going to say he's the finished article, but he's definitely someone that you can set. Look, Egal, I can
He's
say
19. Damn.
He's
Oh my God.
very young.
Young? What
This
the? I thought he was like 22 or
I'll quote George here. Forget me. I'll quote George. George said to me that if we sign him, that's our centre back called on for the next 7 or 8 years. Gabriel Saliba, Kivior, and Diomande. That's it. It's done, and we're set for a whole cycle. So I don't take that lightly, and he knows defenders better than I know defenders. I'm more of a midfield.
How good of a
striker.
source is Sport Witness?
It's not Sport Witness, it's Record, who are the tier 1 sporting paper. Sport Witness is an aggregator. It says Record there. You can say Record via Sport Witness. Record is very close to Sporting Lisbon, so they are the guys. So if they say it, then yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And remember, we were linked with Gehi as well, who would also play as a central centre back, but on the left side. So if we want to go with the basically build through the left side instead of the right side, we could go with a Gehi. But I think the main focus for this window is quite clear. It's for a central centre back to make sure that we don't get messed up if something happens to Saliba, and because that's so important to us. That's why we lost the title last year.
Crazy. You know what, guys? That's it. I appreciate it on a Wednesday night, or should I say Thursday morning. You guys coming on. I appreciate it. Big up Gully, big up Curran. You got Gully, of course. You can catch him on his TikTok. What is it? What is it called? AFC Gully.
AFC Gully, yeah. Same as mine.
And Curran, I'm gonna make sure I put the link to your YouTube channel in the description of the video. Ball over passion. When's your next video, bro?
We're on a bit of a hiatus, but we'll probably do a big roundup of posted international break because George's PhD and stuff. But probably do a big roundup at the end of the week or something like this. But yeah, we'll be back soon. But so definitely do tune in and see what you can do, and maybe you'll learn something, and maybe you'll enjoy it. But yeah, it's great to speak to both of you, and hope both of you and the comments have a great evening.
Likewise.
There you go. And yeah, that's it for now. Big up, everyone. You guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Tottenham Man City preview and preview to the weekend.
Oh,
Peace
God.
out.